Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, come on in. Let's jump into this reading and see what's going on in collective energy. Hopefully everybody is doing good and feeling well. I know these ascensions are very, very intense. So listen, we're taking everything with a grain of salt. You know, all things are being revealed. Everything is being made clear. We're going to dive into this energy, see what is going on. We have already blessed this space, this platform. The reading has already been consecrated by way of being dedicated to the divine in the universe. So mote it be. I salute the divinity in me, and so I extend that salutation to you as well. You got a cloud monster out here. Okay. What else is new, universe? Tell us more. They can't seem to get your attention. That's what I just heard. You got some weird ass people out here looking down on others due to color, age, sex, gender, sexual preference, religion, social class, and or spirituality. So again, we're channeling another group of people. Most recently, a lot of the readings have been like karma in clusters, you know, groups. You know, diabolical groups and posses and gangs. Okay, Libra came up in the reverse. So maybe a Libra is significant. Somebody could be from Tennessee, Arkansas, or they have some type of connection to those states. Iowa, Pennsylvania, Tennessee. Did we say Tennessee? I just heard Massachusetts. Okay, Mississippi, Florida. The plans have failed. Something's not going as planned. So just recently, I don't know if it's the full moon, but I've been all up in these people's business. Only because it's here in Spiritual Court. Honestly, I don't give a damn what the hell they got going on. But Spirit wants me to channel the message because it's bringing some type of truth and clarity to a situation that's long overdue. Maybe something just needs to be exposed. Witches and warlocks, and you're surrounded by too much good. Okay, so something about the full moon cycle, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, witches and warlocks campaigning against the collective behind the scenes. We're surrounded by too much good, surrounded by good on all sides. These are people who are attacking you for their own individual reasons. Some of them don't like you because of the color of your skin. Some of them don't like you because you are a man. Some of them don't like you because you're a woman. Some of them don't like you because of your age, your intelligence, your spiritual preference, whatever the case. They decided to get together, and try to create some type of a mishap, okay, an accident. That's what I just heard. Yeah, they did some type of chaos magic or something where they wanted you to be in some type of conflict. You got the Five of Wands there with the Ace of Swords, but the truth is here. So the truth is trumping the Five of Wands, a meaningless battle, okay? Some type of meaningless strife. Somebody sent a whole bunch of chaos only to be in a chaotic situation because the truth is here. That's what I just heard. The truth is here. Holy Spirit, tell me more. Ancestors, tell me more. Holy Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell us more. What is it that we need to see? Somebody's saying you're beneath me. Huh, interesting. Somebody is saying you're beneath me. So they're calling rank. Somebody's calling rank and they stank, you know. They got a stank face, a stank ass attitude, a stanky leg, a funky leg. Clarify you're beneath me. Somebody feels like you're beneath them. The King of Swords. Oh, okay. Libra. Okay, so this is a toxic Libran, but they're coming up intelligent. The Ace of Swords is in the upright. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Overflow of knowledge, enlightenment, something like that. The sun is on that goblet. You see that? So something about them knowing more than you, having more knowledge. It's like somebody saying you're beneath me. They want you to minimize your spiritual knowledge or minimize your spiritual ranking when in the presence of them. Who's this Libra? King of Swords. Three of Coins. Somebody that was collaborating with somebody. Earth sign energy. Somebody's birthday could be in January. This could be three people. They feel like you're beneath us. We're beneath them or something like that. Hierophant energy. Okay. Taurus energy. So we got three people. Somebody could be a Taurus, Gemini. Somebody's birthday could be in May. Somebody could be a January, Aquarius, Capricorn. And somebody could be a Libra. Clarify what's going on. September, Libra. That's what I just heard. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. Something about choices. Something about casting of illusions. What's this about, Holy Spirit? But the collective is surrounded by too much good. Whatever y'all doing, keep doing it. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Only to end up feeling left out. So somebody is saying you're beneath me, only to feel left out and lacking knowledge, lacking know-how. Somebody feels like they're losing their je ne sais quoi, their it factor. Whatever made them the King of Swords in the upright, when they decided to minimize your efforts, your knowledge, they put themselves in a lower rank. What's the Hierophant energy, Holy Spirit? The Six of Cups and the Emperor. Oh, this is another one of those old battles. So somebody's screaming at you from an old situationship, timeline, existence, illusion, fragmented consciousness, something that doesn't exist in your auric field by way of your mental capacity to see the future. You don't see this person in your energy because you've eliminated this frequency. But somebody's stuck in the past. Six of Cups. They want a do-over. Somebody wants to redo it. Yeah, I just heard, let's do it again. Let's do it in the morning. Sweet love in the summertime. Just you and me, baby. I don't feel like it's a love song, though. I feel like it's like a song, a dance, okay? It's like the war of the roses. Feminine, masculine energy, the Emperor. When I was your man type ass energy. Somebody wants to rule over you when you didn't know as much as them, but now their knowledge is something that seems to be abandoned. It's almost like somebody left their knowledge at home. I just heard, don't leave home without it. Listen, don't leave home without your wisdom. Don't leave home without your intuition. Don't go nowhere, okay? Even when you go within without your intuition. That's what I just heard. Who's out here doing that? Why would you be doing that? Why would you be putting time into doing that? You got the Emperor and the Six of Cups. Scorpio energy, Aries energy. Okay. A clout monster. They're doing something to prove a point, and they could have rallied up some other people. Because witches, warlocks, campaigning against the collective behind the scenes. That is plural. That's more than one person. That's a group of people. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, they're not doing so hot behind the scenes. Whatever they wanted, it didn't happen. Nine of Cups in the reverse is a wish unfulfilled. Five of Coins, it's been abandoned. Okay. I just heard outdated knowledge. This person played themselves. Somebody was playing themselves on an intellectual level. Yeah, they were playing themselves. It's almost like somebody saying, I know more than you. My knowledge outranks you. You're beneath me. This person lost power the moment they decided to compare themselves with somebody that they felt didn't have enough power to compare to them or to come up to par or to energetically be even compared. This is where they really lost their power, because if you feel like somebody's beneath you, what's with the clout chasing? Why are you doing weird shit to get attention? That doesn't make any sense. If you feel like somebody doesn't have what you have and they're beneath you, why go above and beyond to rally up weird ass people to try to come up against a nobody? We're just a nobody. We don't know anything. We're not going anywhere. We don't know what it is, right? That's a very wise way to be, though. You know, you realize that you know a little bit. You realize you know nothing at all. This person is a know-it-all. This person is somebody that knows it all. And you're coming up as the Empress. So you're a feminine energy in the Hierophant energy. Huh. This person wanted to battle you. They have been for quite some time. Okay. The plans failed, though. Things aren't working out the way they had anticipated. The Ten of Cups. This has something to do with your lineage, your bloodline. So this is one of those old battles. Okay. This is the type of bloodline that can't get over nothing. They just carried into all their lifetimes. King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarify the King of Wands and the King of Swords. So this could have been three men going up against a woman. Oh, you silly little rabbits. You silly little rabbits. Tricks are for kids. You came up against mother of all, the mother of all, the holy mother, divine feminine energy from whence you've come. There's 3 men here. The Emperor, the King of Wands, the King of Swords. These are men that are very confident, comfortable in their confidence. That's what I just heard. They know a lot. Okay. So why feeling intimidated? Oh, this is sexism. That's what this is. Looking down on others due to sexual preference, color, age, sex, gender. So they're gender prejudice. How dare you, divine feminine, know so much? Ace of Swords, about our truth. 2 of Swords, that we tried to cover up. We spent all of what we had. But the 9 of Cups in the reverse, only to leave us looking crazy amongst each other. Yeah, let the fools be with the fools. Somebody feels like a fool in the presence of a whole bunch of foolishness. You're a woman. There's 3 men here that's attacking a woman. This could be like a little threesome, a little masculine threesome. Couple of warlocks. Yeah, that know some stuff. They know some stuff. They absolutely do. 7 of Cups, they used what they needed to use in order to create some form of an illusion. But with the 5 of Pentacles, their magic has been casted out. Their magic, their projections are in the 5 of Pentacles. 11:44 on the timer. It's a loss of je ne sais quoi on a spiritual level. It's a loss of it factor. It's a loss of, somebody died at the hands of their own hands. Their ego is dying at the hands of their own ego. Like it's self-imposed. Yeah, these are people that are like, you're beneath me. So they're sexist. These are misogynistic men. Dangerous. Oh, whoa. You came from a woman? Got your game from a woman? Oh, so you don't really like confident women. Queen of Wands? You don't like confident women. Okay. These are women that you can't control. It's so funny. Divine feminines, we are coming up as the Empress, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Swords. This is like God showing favor to the divine feminine, giving her knowledge that these people can't access. I just heard we gave birth to the knowledge that you thought you knew a lot of. We give it and we take it away. The 5 of Coins is like stripping these misogynistic men of their authority and their power because they were ingrates. Ungrateful. You came from a woman, got your game from a woman, got your name from a woman, and you're misogynistic. Yeah, it's a toxic, masculine, Warlockian ass threesome. Straight up and down, because the divine feminine is coming out as the Ace of Cups. So you got to show respect to the divine feminine. 1313, taboo energy, 13 cursed lineages. So this is the bloodline of Cain. Yeah. You tried to take out Abel because you ain't able. The Ace of Cups. They see the divine feminine as a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice at that. 3 of Coins, they collaborated. 7 of Cups to create an illusion that got thrown out. It didn't go anywhere. 5 of Coins. It's in a desolate place. It's in a dry space. 9 of Cups in a reverse. They didn't get what they wanted. 6 of Cups. Something about turning back the hands of time. When I knew more than you, I want to put you back in your place. So basically, it's almost like denouncing the knowledge that you've attained by way of moving forward, closing out cycles, breaking generational curses, divine feminine, and to put you back in a time that maybe you didn't know so much so that a man can rule over your head, right? Okay, that'll never happen. Yeah, 2 of Coins, you are natural alchemy. You are balance. You are the sun and the moon. It's like nothing comes to the divine if they don't come through you. Put some respect on the divine feminine's name. 2 of Swords, it's not like it used to be. That's what I just heard somebody say. The Queen of Wands, you could be single. You could be self-sufficient. You could be married to your work. You could be married to your higher self. You got so much balance in your masculine energy that you're not lacking masculine nurturing abilities, energies, like you're not going without masculine energy. Because you're giving birth to masculine energy within. You're tapped in. You're balanced. Your masculine, feminine energy is balanced. The bride and groom is within you. You've mastered it. So you're not a thirst bucket for masculinity. These are brutes, you know, they're barren. Unless they're raping, stealing, destroying feminine energy, they really don't have anything. And they show up as divine masculines, which is scary. That's a hell of an illusion with the Seven of Cups. They show up as intelligent, smart, attractive. Yeah, but there's some real divine masculines out here. This is how we're able, I think, to spot the fakes. Not to mention, we've done a lot of wound healing feminines. So you feel it in your Virgo energy. You feel it in your reproductive organs when you're near somebody that's like a Dracula, a Count Dracula, you know, coming to put you under some type of an illusion. But the Queen of Wands is confident. Look at how she's looking. She's so confident. She's looking in a whole nother direction. Fearlessly. Why should a little damsel in distress have all of that power? This is how they see the feminine energy. They need us to be damsels in distress. I don't know if that's going to work because we got the Most High God here, Ace of Cups. We're giving birth to gods. We're giving birth to a new nation. Yeah, we can't save these people that don't want to be saved. Yeah, something like that. You got the Seven of Pentacles, okay? Seven of Pentacles is about groundwork, grounding, going within, doing your homework, successfully going within and extracting what you need to extract. Yeah, we're not playing. I just got this vision of, what is her name? What is her name? Hold on. I just got this vision of her saying, "Don't with me, fellas." Oh, I can hear her name. Is it Betty Jane? No, it's not. Something like that. She played it Mommy Dearest. I just heard this is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Yeah, you better sit down. A woman can be a blessing to you, a lesson to you, depending on how you see it. Or she can destroy you and make another one just like you. Yeah. Without having to have sex. Like beautiful process of immaculate conception. What do they think they're dealing with? Like quite literally. That's crazy. So you got the Queen of Swords energy. This is how Divine Feminine is coming out. She's coming out with fire, passion, confidence, stick-to-itiveness, dedication to the divine, married to the Hierophant energy, high-level contracts only. She is a free agent, and she's not taking any weird-ass applications that come with the Seven of Cups, illusions, and the Five of Coins that is asking for her to leave her higher self behind because there are men that are intimidated by her intellect, her know-how, and her ability to alchemize and know shit. It's a wrap. Like I don't even think they get it. Faye Dunaway. That's her name. Faye Dunaway. Yeah. When she said, "Don't F with me, fellas." That's the energy that the Divine Feminine is saying. Because for this Ace of Cups, for the divine, we will do anything. Even if it means we got to live without a wedding ring. Yeah, we're not falling for any like false illusions, fairy tale ass connections. Laying next to men that really want to unalive you. Laying next to men that want to wear your skin. Laying next to men that are jealous of your beauty, your booty. No, you're going to have to go within. Nine of Cups in the reverse. They hold some type of rank, whatever they're doing. Clarify these three men. This was a really nice illusion. Like, look at how they show up. The audacity to come into spiritual court under the illusion, Seven of Cups, as the King of Swords in the upright, when really you the King of Swords in the reverse. To come up as the King of Wands in the upright, when really you're the King of Wands in the reverse. To come up as the Emperor in the upright, somebody that takes care of business, somebody that is a protector of healers, the Divine Feminine nature, when really you're the Emperor in the reverse. You are not the Divine Masculine, and they're in the Five of Cups. Because you see the all-seeing eye. Somebody might even cry. Maybe they've already cried. Maybe they've already died. They're going to have to die a few more times before they can get on this level. But the offer is off the table. You're not accepting any applications from clout monsters, misogynistic men looking down on women who want to strip you of your femininity, your internal beauty, your external beauty, and your divine right. It's a no. You're coming out as the Hierophant all by yourself. Be that as it may, you got the Ace of Cups here. I cannot make this up. And the Lovers. Oh my God. Listen, you got the Lovers and you got the Ace of Cups. So I just heard divine masculine say, no worries, we're on the way. How dare you try to make the divine masculine look bad? How dare you try to make the divine masculine look bad? How dare you try to make the divine masculine look bad? And you have the audacity, the gumption, the gall, the balls, the cojones, if you will, to be sitting out here crying, looking sad. Get them tears out your eyes, them crocodile tears. Because really they represent your fears of the divine feminine. And now your magic has been casted out. For lack of clout, lack of better representation by way of your reputation is tarnished and it's looking bad. You need a little garnish, but nothing's going to garnish the bullshit. Nobody wants to be a side piece. Nobody wants to be the side dish. We don't want to be the macaroni and cheese to this nasty ass, rancid ass version of a meatloaf. That's how I see them, like bad meatloaf. Like, that's a meal you really can't mess up. But somehow somebody messed up a good thing. They even collaborated together. Now they're in the Five of Cups. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Clarify. You got the Chariot. The divine feminine is moving on with courage. Queen of Swords, overcoming obstacles, new knowledge, overflow of knowledge. I kept hearing somebody say, you're beneath me. So this is a man that needs a lapdog. You know, I had a dream about one of my exes like 2 months ago. And he kept coming in my dream. And the first dream, I saw him driving. This reminds me of that. I saw him driving a big truck, like a suburban truck, dressed really nice in a very affluent neighborhood. And so when I woke up, I was like, oh, he's doing really good. Okay, that's what's up. And I just went about my way. I really didn't get what the dream was about until I broke down the details, okay? He was wearing all black. And he had a lap dog, like a little Shih Tzu, is that what it's called? A little dog in his lap as he's driving away. And I'm like, why would I dream of him like having a little dog? There was nobody else in the car with him but this dog. And now I realize, oh, he found him a lap dog, a karmic feminine. You know, men like this love snatching souls. So now looking back in hindsight, oh, okay. It was like, oh, you weren't submissive enough. You didn't submit. You didn't lay down and die for cash and money, sex, and prizes. So I was like, oh, but it didn't hit me. I didn't have the epiphany until later. I'm like, oh, lapdog. Because there was no woman in sight. So I feel like mentally the Most High was showing me like, yeah, he's with somebody that he basically tells what to do, a lapdog, because that's the caliber of man that he is. Yeah, you're not man enough for me. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. And that's what I feel this is. These are men that if they can't have control, they don't want to be in a relationship, period. Women that speak their mind like this to this capacity in their minds, you talk too much. But see, you got some people that talk too much, but they're not saying anything of value. Nothing that's going to aid and abet you as a man. But then you got women who speak the truth. And that truth cuts like a sword. So it irritates the demons of misogynistic men who separated themselves from God. Basically. These are the kind of men that when you're having sex with them, they want you to be like, oh my God. Like, you're not my God. Okay? I'm my God. Me and my God are one. Ace of Swords is taking the place of misogynistic men. And I don't know about y'all feminists, but I'll take this deal any day. The Hierophant, connected to God, source, holding on to your good sexual energy, the Chariot, moving forward, the Seven of Coins, making good investments within yourself, Empress. And not only that, can we just say, divine feminines, we look damn good right now. I look good, honey. I smell good, honey. I feel good, honey. I am good, honey. Yeah, I'm good, love. This is what we're saying. Enjoy the Seven of Cups, Cloud Monster, witches and warlocks. You still doing some bullshit. Whoever this Libra is, clarify this Libra. I feel like this person wants to kiss a little ass. Oh, they in love. Would you believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? So basically, you got three men trying to come up as divine masculines. It's all an illusion. Seven of Cups. They could have done glamour spells, y'all. You know, men be out here doing glamour spells too. They want to be cute. It's the ones that want to be as pretty as you that are dangerous. They want to take your beauty. They want to leave you dried out. They don't want to support you. They want to break down your psyche. Yeah, it's that kind of. Now somebody then fell in love. So the devil fell in love with God. The devil fell in love. There's some demons here that want to now be divine masculines. But you still with the bullshit. You want to do it under your terms. As long as the divine feminine is beneath you and not your equal. But see, not being your equal would put her in an imbalance. One might concede, though, traditionally, some people like tradition. There's a woman somewhere really glad to be a lapdog. He pays for everything. You know, he might cheat a little bit if he wants a little different piece of ass. He might bring her back an STD. She don't give a damn. Let's just assume he don't bring her back something that he's contracted. He's definitely going to bring back an STD, a sexually transmitted demon. Because he's not satisfied on a sexual level. He's not satisfied on a spiritual level. He's not satisfied within himself. It ain't enough ass he can get, okay, to satisfy that drip, that need for drip, that need for clout, doing weird shit to get attention. The plans failed. Something's not working out the way somebody had anticipated. And this King of Swords got the nerve to want a Two of Cups. But if you don't go have a seat with your raggedy ass, when you collaborated with this King of Wands and this Emperor, what's the connection between these three men? Yeah, the Three of Cups. Y'all in a threesome. A Warlockian threesome. Order in the court, order in the courts. Order in the court, order in the courts. Order in the court, order in the courts. Order in the courts. Order in the court, order in the court. Or the Warlockians are in a threesome. Yeah, you in a threesome with the Three of Cups? Y'all all friends. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. 3 plus 3 is 6. So you tried to do something with some earth energy. Some type of earth magic, illusion magic. What is this? Love spell. Love potion number 9. Now you in love and you obsessed. Chill out a little bit. You're not really in love because you don't really like yourself doing this to the divine feminine. That's why you in the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Chill out. You're not really in love. The 2 of Cups. I love you. I really want to be with you. It's something about you. Chill out, man. First of all, you don't even like yourself. You said that to the last 3 people. Relax. Just, it's the love spell working. Wait till that shit wear off. That's your shit. Okay. You're not in love. You don't even like the divine. And we got real divine masculines coming up in here. Ooh, Chuck, let me tell you something. I have seen some real divine masculines recently. I have seen some real divine masculines recently, and they are not thirsty. They're not thirst buckets. They ain't coming with their wand in their hand. They're not talking about what they want to do. They're just showing you. Yeah, it doesn't mean that sex is not a part of chemistry, but some of these men, that's all they really got. Like, penises come a dime a dozen. They might even be cheaper than that. You might be able to get a dozen of penises for like a penny and a half. You know what I'm saying? 1.2 pennies or something like that. Get that up out of here. You got to come with something a little bit more than what you've been coming with because your sex magic is backfiring. Look at your 7 of Cups. Somebody wanted you to see them as the 2 of Cups. This was an illusion. Look. The 8 of Coins in the reverse. Toil and labor. A whole bunch of work was put in to create some type of an illusion between 3 men who collaborated doing earth magic. 3 of Coins, collaborations, 3 of Cups. They were celebrating something a little too soon, only to end up in a temporary victory or the illusion thereof, only to be in the 9 of Cups in the reverse. The universe got that shit up out of here and said, get that shit up out of here. These women are surrounded by too much good. You're going to either have to come correct, or you can't come at all, sir. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Spell work. You're not even confident enough to come as you are. That's crazy. Because now I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, they don't even believe what they're projecting out. They don't even know who they are. You know, sometimes you project out too many illusions when you're abusing your power. Now your demons are looking like an intrusion and you don't even know who you are. You've lost track of self, track of time, and you don't like the divine. Oh no, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. A whole bunch of work, and what did it get you? Well, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is toil and labor. Working really hard to make something so. What it got you was the Five of Cups, depression. Seven of Cups, illusions. Nine of Cups in the reverse, sadness, wishes unfulfilled, and the Five of Pentacles, desolately left out of divine inheritance. Hierophant. The divine inheritance is with the divine feminine. You got to go through the divine feminine, so says Maya. You got to go through the divine feminine as you came from the divine feminine. You got to go through her to get to the divine. The scales, she's balanced. She's not lacking. She's balanced. She's not lacking. She's not lacking anything. She's a whole divine feminine energy. And with strength, we got divine masculines out here. That's for real. Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is easing on down the yellow brick divine feminine road. Come on in. Somebody's easing down the feminine road. Yeah, with strength. Look, the hangman. Look, I can't make this up. She's seeing herself from a different position. She's seeing herself through the eyes of the divine. Death. The divine feminine has gone through an awakening. So if the divine feminine has gone through an upgrade and awakening, that means that Gaia, the earth, the universe is going through some type of upgrade as well. Yeah, I can't make this up. Giving birth to kings. Knight of Coins, Queen of Coins, earthly wealth, Four of Cups. Yeah, these people were ungrateful. These are people that want to prove that they're beneath you. Somebody picked a battle that they should have just left alone. Somebody was trying to like prove their masculinity, flex their muscles, spiritual muscles. Okay, I know how to do this. Oh, you're not going nowhere. I'm going to do this. Yeah, but you breaking spiritual law. When you go against the divine feminine from whence you've come from, you're just destroying yourself. How you going to destroy the mother that gave birth to you, that gave life to you? You not my mother. Yeah, but we take on the role as your mama. And right now you're acting like a childish little boy that needs to grow up. So you grew into a full-grown man aesthetically, but on an immature level, you still 7 years old, wounded. You still mad at your first heartbreak. Still pointing fingers. Yeah. Ace of Wands, divine intervention is here. So you can't come up against source. Two of Wands, the show must go on. But in that, there's lovers coming in. A new beginning, Ace of Cups overflowing. A lot of y'all are ready for love. I mean, you're already in love with yourself, but you definitely want to be with somebody in your life. Yeah, look, and it's coming in. Six of Pentacles. These are relationships where you don't have to feel guarded. These are relationships where you can, be at ease because you're merely looking at a reflection of you. Yeah, you happy. It's crazy. It's crazy the way things work. Sometimes, when relationships end, sometimes it seems like it's the end. We feel like it's the end all be all, and then you meet somebody that is a reflection of your love. So that the love that you give out is the love that you deserve. You don't have to settle for less. Somebody wanted you to settle. You got the King of Cups and the Sun. Loyal men, faithful men, happy men. In touch with their feminine energy, in touch with their masculine balance. The King of Cups, this is a man that will show his emotions without needing to prove to the world, that he doesn't love you. That's child's play. That's childish. When a man tries to embarrass you in front of people or outshine you, he's dangerous. Run. At a minimum, 100 miles in the opposite direction. The hell up out of there. Take your femininity and get the hell on. Look, Three of Wands. I cannot make this up. Three of Wands. Forward movement. Get up out of there. Destiny. The universe was like, I said what I said. Get the hell away from people like that. Yeah. And that goes just not for toxic masculinity, but anybody who's toxic where you catch a bad vibe, stay away from them. You know, they're parasites. They want to eat away at your soul, your strength, break you down, because they're in competition with you, and you're not even like in competition with them. It's crazy. Five of Swords. Look, I can't make it up. Sneak attack. Stay away from people like that. These are people that like to embarrass you in front of people. I had somebody like that one time. It didn't go so well. Like, he hated when I would get compliments and we go out somewhere. They'd be like, oh my God, you look so, oh my God, your nails. I'm like, oh, thank you. You know, he hated it. Yeah, narcissists, they're crazy. People like that will roll over and look at you and watch you while you're sleeping, trying to figure out how to unalive you. Their hatred runs deep. It's sad, it's sickening, it's disgusting. Those are really good experiences though, you know? Hands-on with the narcissist and a sociopath will teach an empath. Whew, this ain't what you want. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. We need not settle. I feel like even if we end up by ourselves, there's so much love here on the table. The Ten of Cups is soul tribe family. Being in love with self, divine feminine energy. I love that. Shout out to the people that are watching this right now, okay? Shout out to the people that are commenting. Shout out to the people that are ignoring all the weird ass energy that tries to come up in the reading during these live readings, you know, when they premiere. Shout out to you. You got good focus. You see the truth. Energy doesn't lie. Ten of Cups, the Empress, the Hierophant, high ranked, you know, it's like what has already been said, what is obvious does not ever need to be explained type of energy. It's like, yeah, divine feminine, you're wearing the energy. Nobody can wear your energy. It's very peculiar though when I think about men that want to wear feminine's energy. Weird. When they try to take your beauty and they want to outshine you, it's like, why can't you shine? Why can't I shine? What's the problem? There's a whole bunch of problems that they keep hidden. These are the kind of people that hide their demons. They don't face them. They just sit back in the cut and try to decide how to take you out. Because the more you shine, the more you are divine and you're close to source, it's triggering to narcissists and sociopaths and demonic people. It triggers them because it lets them know that they're really effed up. Your light really does irritate their demons. So the Warlockians are in some type of threesome situation. Maybe they all should just be together since they hate women so much. I feel like they're frustrated because they can't find women to sacrifice anymore. The divine feminine energy is waking up globally. Women in general are uniting with other women. They're not caught in a tiny space of competition, body shaming, aesthetically shaming, fighting over men. Like, no. We're uniting of all colors. I got friends of all colors. My white friends are hilarious. I love hanging out with them. My black friends, amazing. They're fantastic. I got my gym family. I got the animal rescue family. They rescue animals. I meet up with them on Saturday. Like, there's good people out here. The Rainbow Coalition is strong, okay? I just needed to get that out. I love y'all so much. Take what resonates. I'll be back for more readings. Congratulations as we get these spiritual upgrades. I love this for us. I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.